All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Team Elite TV. This is Team Elite TV number 16. And I can't so a round of applause. All right, so I'm just so excited. Guess what, everybody? You kind of see I got a little bit of a different background today. Okay. You can tell that I am not in my usual environment. So you guys are like, okay, where is T.Gray today? I am truly in the Texas Valley in Allen at the home of Marcia Terry and Dr. Noah Terry, Sapphire executives, and I'm really excited to be here.
All right, T.
All right, T.
Welcome to our home, Terrence.
Say again?
Welcome to our home.
Nice.
Welcome to your home. Absolutely fantastic. All right, well, hey, listen, guys, all around the world, we do this every single Sunday. This is our team training. I challenge you to make sure that you put this on your calendar. Every single week, you are getting on this call. This is how we keep the family together. This is where we make sure that we give any announcements, where we do any training, where we help people to build their businesses. One of the common traits amongst people who fail is they don't get on any each week. And if they miss it, they don't watch the recording. So I want to challenge you to make it a priority to be on and to make it a priority for your team to be on. Okay? So glad you guys could be here. Really quick, I want to introduce all of my wonderful co-presenters today. I love that we figured out how to make this thing work. We're going to go from left to right. We're going to start out in Oklahoma. Dr. Ziegler, say hi, buddy, Kim.
Hello.
Awesome, Kim. It's good to see you out there. Rocking things in Oklahoma. O-Town. Great. And now we're going to go to Barbados. We've got one of our executives online. We got Jamie St. John.
Woo! Welcome to Team Elite TV, guys. I'm so excited. Welcome.
That is so awesome. Way to go. And now all the way to the other room. And all the way like right over there, just a little bit over there. He's got Sapphire executive Marcia Terry. Hi, everybody.
Welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the call to the Team Elite TV.
There you go. And let's go cross town. I don't know if it's that way, or that way, or that way, but we're going to, I'm in Sosa town, hung out with Nati and her friends last night. Say hi to everybody, Nati.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Team Elite TV.
Awesome. Hey, Marcia, I'm feeling like the echoes from where you are, so I think when you're going to have to mute.
Okay, I'll just come over there.
Okay, cool. Even better. All right. So we're going to down that one. Hopefully that gets rid of the echo, Trevor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Jamaica. Oh, yeah, that did it. That was it. All right, we're going to go to Jamaica, and we are going to say hi to one of our Pearl executives. What up, Nick? Malcolm?
Hey, man, what's up? What's up? Jamaica in the house. Yeah, man.
Woo! Figured out how to do it. And you know what I love? When your internet goes out, we get that shot of you in your sunglasses. Looking all cool and everything. Yeah, you should have seen us last night. You see the video we posted of antics at TV.Sosa, Lupita Ramirez's house. You guys are going to be cracking up. All right, let's go to Guam. To another one of our Rock Our Pearl executives, we have got Rosette Pacetes. What's up, Rosette?
Hey. Welcome to our Team Elite TV episode 16. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at.
There you go. Number 16, DST States, whatever language you speak, pick it and rock it. All right. So, guys, I am in the Valley. We just had an amazing weekend. Perhaps you've been seeing the pictures. Hopefully you've seen the private Facebook group, and you're tuning in to all the pictures that we've been posting. We had a rockin' Spanish JParty on Friday night at TV.Sosa's house with Lupita Ramirez. These guys had it packed. Got at least one ambassador pack. there. What's the final tally? Not TV that.
It was an ambassador pack, and I believe it was 3 basic packets.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's 800 CV every week. That is absolutely fantastic. And then we went from there, and on Saturday, we did a double Super Saturday event where we had an English Super Saturday in the morning, which was packed. We had a Spanish Super Saturday in the afternoon, which was also packed and which was a lot of fun. The highlight of the day was me speaking Spanish. That's right. And sounding exactly like Jade Executive Doris Liss. You guys have seen, there's a video snippet where we had a lot of fun, where when I was doing my training at the end and Doris was translating for me, I said, okay, you got to not just translate the words, you got to do gestures, you got to do my body language, you got to do everything that I do. So it was crazy. It was a lot of fun, and it was really, really impactful. Right? Wasn't that fun, Nancy?
It was a blast. It was a lot of fun.
One of the craziest things we've ever done. Aside from all of the karaoke singing in Nati and Lupita's kitchen all night, I mean, I think we did every 80s, 90s rap song. You guys, I'm just trying to tell you, and it just kept going. And some people who wanted to go home were literally praying Lupita would come in the kitchen and say, y'all have to go. But she never did. So we stayed, and we probably way overstayed our welcome. But for those of you who are laughing in other cities, don't worry, we're party to your house. Because ain't no elite party.
Yeah, we can't wait, T. Love you guys.
Yeah, man.
There she is.
We're going to throw a party, a fiesta for you, T. A fiesta on Guam.
All right, cool. We're going to have a good time. I'm coming. All right. So here we go. Let's do this. Before we get into our training topic for today, which is one of our most important training topics ever, we want to start with some recognition. We've got a few people we need to recognize. So let's start with executives. Do we have any executives that we can recognize?
Yes. Oh, hi. I'm here. Came around the corner.
Yes.
So in my group, I know that we got Francine, who's in the Elantris team. I don't remember her last name. She became an executive, and also Elantris Fates is a new executive. So congratulations! Woo!
Awesome. Awesome.
I have an
Any more from the
Right.
I have an executive, Jessica Sanchez became an executive from Sullivan City.
Awesome. Way to go, Jessica Sanchez. All right. Do we have any more? Anyplace else? Executives?
I have an executive.
Go for it.
I have an executive. Yes, I do. I would like to recognize Raquel Jurado from Executive over the weekend. Way to go, Raquel.
Awesome. Raquel from H-Town. Great. Awesome. It was great to see Raquel and Ray.
From Houston, Texas.
Yes, we had hey, I don't know, did you hear about the JParty we did in Houston last Tuesday from Raquel?
Yep,
Raquel,
I heard about it. Yep.
Great. Hey,
She's
look,
fired up.
so for the entire Houston team, we're doing that again this coming Tuesday, and so let's make sure we make it bigger than the last one. We made a deal, remember. So we're going to do it again. The room is booked, and we've got the menu all set, so let's make sure we get everybody there. Invite your guests. Invite. That's going to be an awesome event, okay? All right. What about Jades? Do we have any Jades to recognize? Any new Jades?
We got Jades down here in the valley.
Yeah. Okay. You want to go first, Marsha?
Of course, go ahead.
Okay.
No, you go first. No, you go first. No, you first.
So I have a new Jade in our area. I'm so proud of her. Jackie Silva is a Jade.
Way to go, Jesse.
In my team, I have Doris Lopez. So excited for Doris. And I have Amanda Zamora. So excited for them.
Champion Doris and Amanda.
Way to go. Way to go. Awesome. Awesome. Any other Jade?
Congratulations.
All right. Then let's go to Pearl. Do we have any Pearls to recognize? Rosette?
Yes, we do.
Rosette's on the time.
Yes, of course. I want to recognize our new pearl. Let me do it. Let me do it. Okay, I just want to recognize our new pearl from San Francisco, California, Celia Guzman. Congratulations, Celia.
Way to go, Celia! Way to go! You know what it is, Rosette? You don't have your fan blowing your hair today.
I do. You just don't see it. I kept doing that.
Yeah, man. Come on. We got to get the Beyonce going. Okay. All right. Good. So, and guys, we're gonna always. I mean, we have. Did we forget anybody? Okay. Cool. We're gonna always do recognition. It's important. It's one of the most important things that we can do in this business, which is to make sure that we take time to celebrate the people who are advancing rank and building their business. And I just want to congratulate the entire team down here in McAllen. They worked really hard to put on some really great events. And I think for the weekend, we're probably closing in on about at least 3,000 CV that we got on spot, and probably will be about 6,000 by the time everybody follows up. So great job to you guys. Thank you.
Teamwork.
Daps. There. Dap it up. Way to go. Awesome.
Woohoo, McAllen.
So here's the deal.
You're on fire, McAllen.
I would come to your city too, but here's the thing. I don't go to cities to start fires, and I want to teach you guys as leaders, you don't travel to start a fire. Everyone always says, hey, you come to my city, I can fill the room for you, right? I've learned through trial and error that as much as people mean well, it doesn't work that way. And so what I want to encourage you to do is to understand that I don't go to these to start.
See what happened?
Jeez.
Did we lose you guys?
I think he got this.
I'm here.
I'm here.
T.Gray is like on
T.Gray.
froze mode. You're frozen,
What
T?
happened? I'm frozen,
Yep. We didn't hear anything you said.
but I'm frozen now.
No more. Well, we don't see you, but we can hear your voice.
You don't see me?
There.
We
We
don't.
see you now.
No, yes.
Okay, good.
No, we
All right.
don't.
Because I put on moisturizer
Yeah.
and everything, so I want you to see me.
I can tell.
Thank you. I'm a little shiny, I know. Right?
There, we can see you now.
You can see me now. Okay, good. So I was just saying, now, what's the last thing you guys heard me?
The last thing you said was you don't travel to start a fire.
Okay, cool. So I don't travel to cities to start fires. I travel to cities to pour gasoline on fires that are already burning. So the key is, if you want me to come to your city to help you build your business, you've got to demonstrate first that you're the leader and that you're willing to put the energy into getting your market going. And that's why today's training is going to be really powerful for you, because the main thing you need to do is JParties, right? That's how we got the business going here in the Valley. Marcia and Onawa started out doing consistent JParties. They got bigger, they got bigger, they got bigger. Actually, I ended up going into a hotel. I came down here, helped them make that transition, and the JParties continue. Now, literally every single week, Monday through Sunday, there are JParties happening in this group down here in the Valley. And that's what's making their Thursday night meetings grow, and that's what makes it so that I have to keep coming back. And so same thing needs to apply. And the key thing, too, is that they are not the only ones doing the JParties, right? Natividad and Lupita are doing JParties. People in their group are doing JParties. Doris Lopez is doing JParties. Alandra Spates is doing JParties. Amanda Zamora is doing JParties. And so we have lots of folks doing it, and that's what's creating the momentum and creates the reason that I need to keep coming back to help advance the business to the next level. So if you're wondering, if you're saying, man, it would be great if T.Gray would come to my city, or if T.Gray came to my city, my business would grow, I'm trying to tell you that your business, if your business grows, T.Gray will come to your city, right? So it goes the other way around. So you want to make sure you take responsibility for growing your business. I want to go through a couple of housekeeping things before we get started, and let's see if I can do a little bit of screen sharing. And I have no idea. Okay, well, let's start with this. I want to let you guys know that we've made some new, we brought some new things to the table for TeamEliteSuccess.com. Are you guys seeing that?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, good. We've got a Spanish Luminous page in the works.
Wow.
All right, so you can find it by, all right, so you can, and you go to Luminous, and when you go to the Luminous page, at the top of the page, if I can get it back there, at the top of the page you have this Spanish link. You see it says Spanish, click here, and right now the only Spanish video really is this Luminous line video that goes up here, but the leaders of the team are working with me to help get this going. We got Natividad-Sosa, we have Maria Lugo, all making contributions to this page. We also now have a Spanish presentation on the site. Now that's exciting. You go to Tools, you go to Presentation, and then you see the link. It says Presentación, without the accent because I don't know how to do the accent. But when you go there, you have a wonderful 11-minute presentation. And by the way, all the English-speaking people are going to be jealous when you watch this presentation. I actually watched this video at Natividad Sosa's house, and I know Maria Lugo also sent it to me, and I think it's a killer business presentation. It is very good, right, Marsha? And we actually, this one is edited to remove the reference to Propectin, which is a product that Jeanette no longer carries. This video is actually live in our Team Elite YouTube page as well. Okay, so this is good stuff, and we'll probably, we'll put up a download link, so you can download it to your devices as well. Okay, sounds good, everybody? You like that?
Great.
Yeah, we like it. Awesome.
All right, cool. Let me see if I'm going to my my presentation slides. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Are you guys looking at Celia Guzman right now?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, cool. All right, good, because I just wanted to make sure. So, just a couple of quick things. Number one, the Utah event is around the corner. And I really want to encourage you guys, buy your airline tickets, book your hotels. Natividad, what was that hotel you said that you found nearby?
Jamie had mentioned Doubletree nearby.
Okay, so Jamie, I need you to send me the link to that Doubletree. Is that where you're staying, Jamie?
Yeah, that's where I'm looking at. I'm still trying to get that figured out, but yeah, I think that's a good option.
All right, so if you guys are all going to stay at the Doubletree, I'll stay at the Doubletree with you guys. But I'm just trying to tell you, go ahead and get registered. I'm already registered, and I actually have a room at the Grand America. I'm going to give that room up to come stay at the Doubletree with you guys. Do not have me at the Doubletree by myself, because I will tell you that, let's see, that'll be Team Elite TV number 17, 18. That'll be Team Elite TV number 18 or 19. It's going to be a rough episode. It's going to be like CSI or something like that. It's going to be like who done it? So Ness University is going major in Utah. You guys have got to be there. But here's the thing. I just see so many folks dragging their feet about scheduling, making a reservation, buying your airline tickets, whatever. And then here's what the next excuse is going to be. The tickets are too high. Folks, successful people make a decision, make a move, and then they make it all work. I just want to challenge you guys. Go ahead and do that. It's going to be an awesome event. It's going to be very, very major. The training is going to be high value, from diamonds and double diamonds and triple diamonds. The company is going to be there with a major league corporate staff. The training is look at this. It's a powerful lineup of breakout sessions and trainings and receptions. And, you know, Marsha and Ono are a living example of what happens when you go to an event of this magnitude. When you come back, your business explodes. We've got folks starting to see that they've qualified for tickets and rooms and airfare for Singapore. What do you have?
Convention tickets, room, and airfare.
Nice, right? So look at that. We're starting to have more people qualified for Singapore. We're starting to have people qualified for the November event in Orlando. And I want you guys to all make up your mind that you're going to go regardless of whether Janessa is paying for it or you're paying for it, because your business needs it, guys. You absolutely have got to be at these events, okay? The next Super Saturday training in Houston is Saturday, August 8th. Go ahead and put that on your calendar, Saturday, August 8th. And I encourage you guys, it's going to be worth it to fly out to Houston for that event and come get the training that we're going to provide that day, because it's going to be really, really helpful to you in your business. So definitely you want to make sure that you come on out to that. All right, let's get down to our training topic, which is the perfect JParty. And I had so much fun putting this title slide together because so many of you guys are out there doing JParties. I mean, I want to congratulate Rick in Reno, Nevada. The upper left-hand corner is his JParty from last Sunday. He has another one tonight. In the upper middle, you've got Irene Kababa in Houston, and she was assisted by Horace Van Laer and Dr. Celeste Van Laer. And it was great to see you guys team up. And that was Irene's first JParty. She saw her last Tuesday and how that's going. The upper right-hand corner as well as the lower middle, that's Jamie and Russell Pearls from Barbados. And listen, guys, I just want to encourage you guys. That's how you're going to win. That is how you're going to win. And let's just do a volume check. I'm getting some text messages. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, and I'm sorry if we're having some technical difficulty today. I'm not in my usual Wi-Fi environment. This is why Onawa and Marcia need to make a lot more money so they get some better Wi-Fi. They're living in America. I'm talking myself so I don't get jabbed.
You need to.
They live in America. Their Wi-Fi is like Jamaica or something. I feel like I'm at Nick's house or something.
You don't go there, T. You don't go there.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Speaking of Nick, that's one of Nick's JParties in the. This one of Nick's JParties in the lower right-hand corner. I got to look it up. I don't know. What's up with you have electricity? All right. And then in the lower left-hand corner, we've got Pearl Executive. Oh my God, all sorts of craziness is just starting to happen over here. We have Natividad Sosa and Lupita Ramirez and their Spanish JParty from Friday night, which was an absolute winner. And so I had a lot of fun putting this slide together because you know, it's nice to be able to have so many new, fresh picks to choose from of people who are doing their JParties. So, you know, as I was preparing for some of the meetings and the training that we were going to have here in the Valley, I went through my old journals. And by the way, I just want to really encourage you guys, you know, I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're keeping journals. And I hope that you are, you know, keeping your information. I traveled this time with 3 different journals. Right? Look, Jamie. Jamie's like, if I could reach through the screen and grab your journals, I would. I see you, Jamie. I see you. And this is, guys, this is the good stuff right here. This is the stuff that would make you a network marketing Janess multi-millionaire. And I've got lots of them. And I got stuff falling out. Hold on, I'll be back. Yeah, stuff. I have to pick it up because if I don't, Dr. Terry will pick it up and put it in his journal. And he said he wanted to use my journal. I mean, look at this stuff. I mean, this is like really amazing. I'm trying to get to specific pages to show you. But all throughout my journals, I kept coming on pages like this, right, where I have like drawings of the group and drawings of my business. And look at this, you know. Event list, who was at different events and stuff like that. Just volume calculations. You got to know the numbers, to grow the numbers. I mean, this is like some powerful stuff. You know, just all sorts of different training, Super Saturday events that was at. And by the way, I like these sections up here. You know what that is? You see what that is, Kim? That's who is at the event. That's who was at the event. Because what I would do is I'd make sure that from event to event I would have more people at each one. That's the way I was trained in this industry, right? And you know, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're keeping track of your business. And I would take all my notes in the journals, right? This is from a presentation that one of my upline leaders was doing, and I took great notes, and I actually used a lot of the stuff that I got from that in a presentation that I did very, very recently, and everybody went crazy. And here's one of the pages I wanted to show you. Look at this. Y'all see that? I want you to look at that. Do you see that? Right? That's me keeping track of my business, keeping track of how many cycles people are doing and how many JParties are happening, how much volume people had, because you know the numbers. And so if you're not doing that, you're flying blind. It's like, could you imagine you go on an airplane and you get you know how you when you're boarding, Kim, you get a chance to cock, right? And you see all the knobs and doodads and stuff that they've got. But could you imagine if you took a look into the cockpit and they had all the instruments covered over with like black tape so that they couldn't see them? They were literally flying blind. How many of you would get off the plane? Did you guys get off the plane?
Absolutely.
Oh, that might be why sometimes people get off of our plane, because we're flying blind. And so we're not looking at the numbers and we can't help them. Now, one of the most important numbers is the number of JParties that you're having in your business. That's one of the most important numbers. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Right? And so what you want to do is you want to look. Oh, so that's the only one who's having a problem? Yeah. Okay, cool. I think Rosette's having a problem, and Trevor up in Kentucky, right? Because Guam and Kentucky are two countries with that they don't have good internet. I'm teasing. I know Trevor's going to get me in a minute. All right, but in any event, you got when you take a look at your business and you look at the different legs, you want to be able to see how many JParties are happening in each leg. Okay, this is a major indicator of your success and where your business is headed. Now, when I say legs, I don't mean your left leg versus your right leg. What I mean, Nick, is I mean each person that you sponsor is a leg. You guys get that, right?
Yes.
And so when you look at that group starting from that individual going down, right? So in that particular case, you would literally draw your business a little bit differently, right? You know, to look at your legs, you would draw your business more like this. I'm going to give you guys a drawing real quick. I just love where we are in terms of technology, right? So you would look at your business very differently. You would draw your business like this. Let's suppose you had a person that you enrolled. Let's suppose we're going to use all of you guys. Let's suppose I had a Kim Ziegler leg, right? So I have a Ziegler leg, and then a Jamie leg. I enrolled Jamie, and then I got not TV Dodd. So we got a Sosa leg, and then we have Nick. And then we got Rosette. She's back. Okay. Yes. Right? And so this is the way you look at your business to see how the JParties look. Okay? Are your business this way? Right? Is that a little bit? It's a different look, right? And so you look at it that way. Trevor says, and Trevor, to California and Texas. Absolutely. So then what you do next is then now you start looking down in the legs within that group. So Amy, you give me a couple of the people you sponsored. Carl, who else did you sponsor, Jamie?
Sorry, say
Maury?
Oh, yes, Marley.
Give me one more.
Another one would be Viola.
And I'm looking at it like this. Can everybody see that?
Yep.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, now in Carl's organization, how many JParties are happening this week? So let's suppose that Carl is doing 2 JParties this week. Okay? And let's suppose that Maura Lee is doing 1 JParty this week. And let's suppose that Viola is really going for it, and she's doing 4 JParties this week. And Jane, let's suppose that you are doing 4 JParties this week. Right? So I added up 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10, so that's 11. So what that says to me is that there's 11 JParties happening in that group this week. Okay?
Right.
Now what I want to see happen is I want to see similar numbers happening in the other groups. And so let's suppose that I do that math for Kim's group, and there's 5 happening in Kim's group, and there's 20 happening in Natividad's group, and there's 15 happening in Nick's group, and there's another 20 happening in Rosette's group. So that's what? 20, 20, 40, 55, 65, 66, 71 JParties. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, what would your business look like if there were 71 JParties happening in 1 week?
Boom.
Wow. Boom. Shakalaka.
Now, you see, that's not any one person doing 71 JParties, right? That's people doing 1s, 2s, and 4s, but it's adding up.
Right.
Now, we got the purpose of today's call is so that we can talk about what we need to do as a team in order to create a JParty culture. All right? So what I want to do is I'm going to start us off. I invited all of you guys to be on here today because you guys are all doing JParties and having success. And what we want to do is we want to show everybody else who's listening how to do it. Okay? So what I want to do right now is I just want to start. I'm going to start with Marcia and Onua, because this is a conversation that we had, and they both did this training pretty much together Saturday about how to set up your JParty effectively. So I'm gonna move from this seat. I'm gonna let Onua come up here with Marcia, and these guys are gonna talk to you about how to set up your JParties. Now, before we do that, listen, everybody, take notes. Okay? I know we get spoiled because usually I have slides and stuff, but you do not want to trust your fortune to your memory. And this, the money call. You guys know what I mean when I say this is a money call, right? This is one of those calls where if you take the notes and you actually go do it, you will make money. You will change your income, all right? So everybody pay close attention. These guys are going to break it down. The other leaders are going to chime in. And by the time we're done, this call will be the definitive guide on how to do JParties. All right, come on up here, Onua.
All right, so, while Terrence was talking, I really had a thought, and the thought was about, it really starts with the perfect launch. So one of the items on the perfect launch is to create your list and schedule your first JParty. So I think that if there's a lack of JParties maybe going on in your group, it could revert back to the fact that we're not utilizing the perfect launch sheet, which is provided on teamelitesuccess.com, in the way of how to get started. So I think if we really go back to the basics of dial in the perfect launch sheet, I really get to utilize that sheet for what it was intended for, and schedule the JParty. It says right on the perfect launch, what is the date of your first JParty? So you've got to really, you're going through that intern session with that new person, is write down the date of that new JParty. Going back to the perfect launch, also, it talks about creating, getting your 2 and 2. So again, how do you get your 2 and 2? You schedule a JParty. So everything goes back to the basics, starting with that perfect launch sheet. Okay, so, some people are like, well, what is a JParty? It's a private business meeting in your own home, comfort of your home. Some people use coffee shops. We did them in our office when we first got started. And it's really designed to be perfect in your home for the people on your team. Okay, and why do you want to do a JParty? It's really about exposing the guests in a comfortable. Dude, you're killing me.
Huh?
You're killing me.
I'm just doing it. I'm just drinking tasty JParty water.
Okay, exposing your guests to Jeunesse in a comfortable, non-threatening environment. right? You want to keep the momentum high. It keeps the momentum high in your team. It helps to build volume, and it really is the fastest, least expensive, and most effective way to build your business. Really, because I'm now going to hotels where we have meetings in a hotel, and there's a cost associated with that. If you do a JParty in your house, what is the cost? The cost is, using the internet, which you already use anyways. The cost is using your lights, which you already use anyway. So there's really no very minimal or negligible cost associated with doing the JParty in your home. So how to create a JParty? Invite your friends. Invite your family. Not the day of. Okay, so it doesn't work to invite somebody today for a party today. You got to give people notice so that they can plan to be there. All right, and then you also want to send reminder texts, and I would even just say, I know it's kind of antiquated, pick up the phone and call them to ensure that they're going to be there. Okay, so I know a lot of us, we rely on technology, texting. My husband's always call. It's easier to make a phone call. Sometimes we get away from that, because it takes a little bit more time. But it's also more personable when you can call and you get somebody on the phone to confirm that they're going to be at your JParty. In creating the JParty, you want to make sure you have access to all your tools that you're going to use, such as the Secret of Finesse, the Instantly Ageless. You want to make sure all that is downloaded on your tablet, on your phone, whatever gadget you're going to use. You want to troubleshoot all your gadgetry, if that's a word. Is that a word? Gadgetry. Gadgetry word? Okay, I just made it up if it's not. You want to troubleshoot all your gadgetry ahead of time so that when your guests get there, you're not trying to figure things out, right? So, and do a practice run. I remember when I was in school, I would have to do PowerPoint presentations, and I would do a practice run PowerPoint on our TV, with my husband and my kids, whether they're interested or not. But do a practice run so that you're comfortable going through the motions of the JParty. You're going to serve light, healthy snacks. Okay. Veggie tray, fruit tray. I might consider good bread, hummus. Stay away from soda. We did the JPure water demo with soda. You really want to stay away from soda, people. Stay away from soda. Use perhaps JPure water if you have JPure already. If you don't, this will be a good reason to get one. And then you might even consider serving some wine. You want to keep it fun, light, exciting, and that kind of thing. Make sure you have a bright room, upbeat music, and that your house is not too warm, because if it is, people will definitely knock out on you. And make sure also, again, that you don't have to rearrange the furniture in your house. So whatever you got is good enough. You might put out some extra chairs so that people can grab a chair and sit down, but you don't have to rearrange and recreate the wheel when you create a JParty. You really want to make it simple. And the reason is you want to make it so that other people can feel like they can do this too in their home. System of duplication. All right? So in doing it, you want to call a room to order, share your own story, facts sell, stories sell. You're using, as we say, be a product with a product. Once you're using the old product, you'll be able to share your story about the product and how it works. Of course, you're going to have your guests silence their cell phones, show the Secret of Finesse, the Instantly Ageless video. Maybe you use Zen Body, like Jamie's gotten good results with Zen Body, or anybody else who's gotten good results with Zen Body. Show another video. It's only 2 minutes. So also people can see, the different products that we have. I know there's been some discussion on whether or not to talk about the comp plan. So, depending on how comfortable you are discussing the comp plan, that may be something you want to go into. And if not, you might break into small groups to discuss the comp plan. If you have other distributors that are also inviting to your party, it makes it easier to break off into small groups so that you can go over comp plan. And I would recommend doing the demo Instantly Ageless. That is a huge wow. Watching the video is one thing, but when you do it live, that's a whole different ball game. And then, as you say on the Zoom calls, you want to let people know where they fit. So whether they are not interested and they want to keep their wrinkles, or they might want to be a customer, or perhaps they want to build the business with you. I think you need to really direct people and to make that decision-making process so that they know what category they fit in. And in just wrapping up, I know I've been talking for a lot, but in wrapping up, you want to have at least 1,000 CV per. It's equivalent to 2 ambassador packs, basic packs, if you're else.
One other thing, real, have people bring a bag of ice. A lot of times they'll commit, say, hey, I'm having this big party, bring a bag of ice. Then more than likely they know they're responsible for coming in with that bag of ice.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Stay where you guys are. Stay where you guys are. I'm having fun. I'm having fun back here anyway. So that is a lot, right? So that's a bunch of great tips. You guys will be able to watch the recording of this, slow it down, pause it, take notes. But Marcia gave you a lot of great tips on how to effectively set up your JParty. It really is a simple proposition, and that's how you do it. But what I want to do now is I want to go to our guest champions who are on the line, and I want you to come on and give your best JParty tips. I want to start in Oklahoma with Kim. Kim, you have some rocking JParties.
Okay.
Where you sold products, you got people signed up. So give people your tips.
Well, I always think, oh my gosh, you know, I wish I had new carpet, I wish I had a new sofa or something like that. And I finally just told myself, get over it. Nobody really cares. So if you think that your home has to be perfect, it doesn't. I mean, straighten up, obviously. You want it to look nice, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And then the other thing that I do is we divide up the food. I have some of my distributors. Each person brings something, so it's not overwhelming for any one person. And then I think you have to invite a lot of people to get a nice party. So literally, I mean, I may send out hundreds, you know, of social media. I'll actually mail out some postcards. Then I'll personally invite, and then as it gets closer, I follow up with a text message, a phone call, like Marcia said. I think that works great, and just keep reminding people. And then I really encourage my distributors, you know, I may give them so many postcards to hand out and try to get them to invite just as many too. Then I think, you know, what we're finding is people have seen the Instantly Ageless video, but they didn't know exactly what the product was. So we just want to expose them. And so when everybody comes in, we're all set up, we're doing demonstrations, we're all talking, we're just having a lot of fun. And I think that's the most important thing, is to have fun. And then the products sell themselves. Then we kind of take a little bit of time at the end. Some people stay and want to hear a little bit more about it, and then I may kind of go through the products and talk about what I like about Zen Body, what I like about the different things. And then we have other people who are more experienced with the skincare line. Since I'm a dietitian, I tend to zone in on that Zen Body. So it all works out good, and we play off each other. So it doesn't have to just be me. It doesn't have to just be my distributors. We all are working together. So we've got some really exciting JParties coming up. Next week we're going to be at a little mall, and we're setting up outside in front of the mall. When we've invited, we're going to have somebody with essential oils. We've got a jewelry there. We've got some clothes, and we're right outside the movie theater. So we're really excited about that. And then the next week we're going to a doctor's office. The nurse practitioner is a new distributor, and this will be her first JParty that we're doing. So we're really reaching out to some of the patients as well as some of the other doctors in the community. So we're looking forward to that.
Kim, that is awesome. I mean, I like that a whole bunch. You know, we're doing some of the same things. So like on Tuesday night, you know, this week in Houston, we've got different distributors bringing stuff. So that's cool. I'm glad we're doing some of your tips there. So Kim, real quick before we go to the next person, just talk a little bit about the feedback from your guests. What are people saying when they come to your JParties?
I mean, we're having awesome success. I mean, we're having, We haven't had an ambassador yet, but we've had a lot of people who do the $1.99 pack, a lot of people who will love the serum. I mean, I have product on hand, so we sold sets, you know, we've sold body lotions, we've sold a lot of instantly ageless, and people are they're excited, because again, they've seen that instantly ageless video, but they didn't know what the product was, and we're always taking pictures of their results, you know, and passing them around, so it's fun. And we try to make it kind of a come and go also, so if somebody just has a few minutes to run in, they can. So we're having great success, and we always have a little bit of champagne, so that helps.
I love it. I come to your JParty.
Okay.
We just do wine, but you do champagne. You
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, that was really good, and I'm looking forward to the recording and people benefiting from your share tonight, Kim. So thank you so much. All right. We're going to go to Barbados. And if you join this group, you know, our Team Elite Facebook group, our private group, you've seen pictures every single week from the JParties that Russell Griffith and Jamie Lee St. John, Pearl executives, have been doing to get the Barbados market launched. So why don't you guys come on here and share your best tips for JParty success?
Well, we've been having a lot of fun with the JParties, you know, just trying to get things off the ground here in Barbados. We have to put in a lot of elbow grease, you know, to get it moving, and we're doing it consistently every week. And, you know, I love a lot of the points that Marsha made. A lot of those things we do follow, but I just have a few things that I want to share as well. Another way that I've been finding here in my market that has been great to get some people to a JParty is people who I have gotten to experience the 7-day sample. Now, you know I always like to talk about samples, so I'm back to that again. And I find sometimes that after the 7 days when they experience the product, it's very easy to get them to come to a JParty versus someone who is just a random invite. You know, I'm calling them and just randomly trying to invite them to this event. They're already so excited about the product that, you know, it's almost like when you remind them, they've already got it in their calendar because they now are excited about coming to my JParty instead of it me being the excited one trying to beg them to come. You see what I mean? So I find the samples are really good gateway for getting people to commit to coming to your JParties. And like Kim and Marsha said, you know, we just try to have a lot of fun. We keep it very, very interactive, and people love that they can ask questions. And typically what we do is after the product presentation, I always ask people, you know, if you're particularly only interested in the product, you can come to one side, and I tend to go through the product with them in detail. And those who are interested in, you know, taking it to the next level and actually being a distributor or wholesale user, then Russell or Carl, you know, one of the other distributors that are there, they tend to dive into the comp plan with them. So we do tend to break it up because sometimes people who only want to use the products, they really don't want to sit there to hear all about the comp plan. So we try to break it up so that people hear what they're there to hear about. And, you know, sometimes I get text messages after, people thanking me, you know, for having them come to the party. You know, they really enjoyed themselves, that sort of thing. So we're just putting the work in consistently. I think that's the key word, consistency. And I believe in no time we will really have things kicking down here. Then T.Gray will have to buy a ticket to Barbados.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Jamie, I miss Barbados.
Yeah, you gotta come. We'll get it up and running for you.
Absolutely. You guys are doing a really great job, and your consistency is an inspiration to the entire team. So thank you for some very, very good tips. And I think that's a big one. You know, your sampling program that we taught, because that's one way that you can drive people into your JParty, right? So good stuff. Actually, Hey, Russell, do you have anything to add before we?
No, nothing major to add. Jamie said it all. I just think that slow growth, to me, slow growth is more important than trying to get 100 people in a meeting. So when you have these meetings very interactive, 5 to 10, maybe 15 people, you get a better response than if you had a room full of people. And this slow growth based on product is way more important than trying to get people just to jump in and build a business without the respect to the product. So as you taught me in the very beginning, to great product to the product is one of the most important things, and this holds true.
All right, good, good, absolutely. It's very important to build it solid. So good stuff. Well, let's keep it in the Caribbean. I tell you right now, guys, if you have been in the Facebook group for 15 minutes or more, you have 2,000 fancy collages with frames and text stuff from this next dude. This is a girl who is running all over Jamaica, end to end, doing JParties, doing demos. He is definitely a dark-skinned demo master. So, Nick, come on here and share your JParty tips.
Yes, thank you very much. With regards to this, at first I would say we must send out or invite so many people as we can. And with our team, we normally do like follow-ups every 24/7. Like we send messages like on a daily basis, and we do a follow-up like three hours before the meeting, and at least 2 days. So it's a lot of time. We would normally just go ahead and do follow-ups. And near to the time, we ensure that the area is a convenient environment because we are kindly doing JParties in different parishes. Like right now, we have 3 parishes that we are doing JParties in. We have in Westmoreland, in Hanover, and we're going all the way into Mandeville next weekend for a JParty there. We'll be joining Winnie and the other persons in Mandeville area. And in our JParty, we ensure that people are having fun, not one of those boring meetings and all of that, because you know, persons tend to go to a lot of meetings and it's boring and all of that. But we have used our product and we're a product of the product, and people are more excited, especially when they see the demo is being done, the instantly ages. That's like mind blowing. Holy bananas. So what I would say normally though is that we just have to focus and be consistent. And one thing to do a JParty, you don't have to be great, an eloquent speaker to start, but you have to start to be a great person in the JParty.
Good advice.
Back to you, T.
And T?
I think.
Oops, did we lose him?
Yeah, we just lost them.
And normally in our JParties, we would normally have persons doing like sharing testimonies and all of that. So the testimony kind of bring a bond, and it also at the ending of our JParties, people would tend to want the products.
Okay,
And
we're back.
we have testimonies, several testimonies where people are basically telling of what the serum results are, especially with what Jamie says about the sample pack. Of people texting team members on my group about the sample pack, that it works and it is effective. People wanting to order more of the syrup, and people also want to join the business because they see skincare line and these products going a far way.
Awesome, Nick. You know, Nick, I'm sure you shared some incredible tips, but right in the middle of your share, Marcia and Onawa's internet ran out of batteries. So I'll have to watch the video to see what you told everybody. So, but definitely, I know that you've been doing some great things. Hey, Nick, so you've been doing a lot of great demos, and you know, sometimes people complain. They say that there's a challenge with doing instantly ageless on both skins. And they say that they get the white residue under the eyes or whatever. And we look at your pictures and we don't see that. So how did you get to the point where that's not a problem for you?
All right. What I normally do, T, is to ensure that when you do the instantly ages, when you tear the sachet, you just put a little tour on the tip of your finger. You're gonna rub it together. Once you rub it together, you ensure that the gel is rubbed out, like it's just like a clear paste. And then at that time, that's when you tap it on the area, and then afterwards you ensure that everything is tapped on the affected area, and then you fan. That's simple. That's all we do. Just ensure that you rub out the gel. Don't allow it to be white and thick on your finger. Just ensure that it melts like butter. Yes, and then you tap on the area. That's it.
That's like butter. I love it.
Awesome. We're practicing.
Nick, I'm telling you right now, all over the Team Elite world, everybody was on the edge of their seat. Tell us.
Like so we have to practice now.
I mean,
it's very simple. As I said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to great. So at first you might make a mistake. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't complain. Just do it and do it until the job gets done.
It's true. You know what? You are the living, shining example of that, because I remember some of the first ones you were putting up on the Facebook group, and I was like, look, why is he posting this? This is terrible. And now it's like I'm in just amazement. Like the ones you posted today, I'm like, how does he do that? So, stop and way to go, man.
Now we know.
Now we know. All right. Now we're gonna come back to the United States. We're gonna get our passports stamped and come back, and we're gonna. I crack myself up sometime. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna go across town. We're gonna come back to the Texas Valley, and we're gonna go across town to my hangout buddy, and Nati gave me a chance last night to be in my 20s again. I hung out with Natividad and her friends, and I was definitely the old man of the crew. Let me feel like I was 20, 25 again. So thank you, Natividad. But Nati, you are a JParty juggernaut. So why don't you come on here and share your tips, Pearl Executive Natividad Sosa.
Thank you. I just want to say that you weren't the old one, because we're all young and Jeunesse, so you're only as old as you feel.
I feel young. I feel like I'm 12, and I act like it.
T.Gray, you're a nut.
So I just want to say a couple of things. So it's never going to be a better time to do a JParty than now. If you just started and you haven't received your product, you haven't received your kit, don't let that stop you from starting, from planning a JParty. Use your perfect launch sheet and contact the people, the 4 people that you said, your upline or people around you that can help you. They could bring boxes of products, they could bring their starter kit, and they can help you. So don't wait, because the numbers came in last month, over 116,000 people that joined Jeunesse. So if you keep waiting, those people that you have on your contact list on your perfect launch sheet might already be taken. So you can't wait for your products to arrive. You got to get going. Another thing, sometimes, like we know on Team Elite, that technology is going to fail us. So you might have that video set up of Discover Jeunesse or Instantly Ageless, and it's not going to work right at the moment that you want to play it. So remember, your guests don't know what you had planned. So play it off. You're at your home, relax, go into your room, break open your starter kit, get your flip chart, or ask somebody if they brought a flip chart, always carry it. If you don't have a flip chart, just talk about what you do know about Jeunesse. As long as you believe it and you're excited, that's what people get off you. So you don't have to know everything. And go into doing the instantly ageless demo and go split into little groups. So if technology fails you, relax and just play it off. No one knows that wasn't going to be the original plan, you know? So another thing that I want to mention, we started printing the applications out, like paper applications. So remember, JParties are done to grow your business, to make money and CV. So you want to change the tone of your voice towards the end, and you want to get down to it. I strongly suggest that you do have paper applications and that you pass them out to each guest. Pass them out first, and then say, okay, there's 3 types of people here. Cheerleaders, this is not for you, but send us the people that you think it's for. If you want products and if you're ready to start the business, but they already have that application in front of them and they're looking at it, they're seeing that it's only basic information. They're not asking for your blood type or anything. So it's simple to do, and it kind of puts the pressure on them, but not, it's not like a strong pressure, because remember, you want to get points. You're doing a JParty for a reason. So don't be afraid to say, hey, let's get down to business. Who's coming in? Who's buying product? So that's what I have to say about the JParty.
Wow, that is awesome. That's good. That's really good. All right, so I want to make sure people don't miss that. So I saw that here in the Valley, and I want to commend all of you guys for that at your meetings. They have the paper applications, and what they're doing by doing that is they're taking technology out of play, and the paper application actually lists each way that each product has and what comes in it, right? So it just kind of eliminates the questions, and it also gives you the opportunity to put people in and change your placement and all that kind of stuff. But it's really a powerful way of getting people started, and I saw a lot of those paper applications getting filled out this weekend. So good job. Now you mentioned several times something that I really like. You said JParties are for a reason, and they are for a reason. They are to create volume. It's not just to get a bunch of people together, eat snacks, drink wine, and have fun. It is to create volume. We have a goal of 1,000 CV per JParty, so you want to make sure that, hey, it's fun, but you're getting down to business. So not that you said change your voice.
Yeah.
What's it sound like?
I kind of let my mom do the ending of it because she has a stronger voice. But I'll be like, oh, yeah, awesome, instantly ageless, you're applying it, and we're talking, we're having a good time. But then you got to call the room again, get the room's attention. So you got to, your voice, your tone of your voice will change when you're trying to get the room's attention again. And then you bring out, it's time for business. Who's joining my team? Who wants to be a millionaire? Who wants to take the products and look great? Or who wants to stay looking and feeling old, And if that's you, you can go ahead and have somebody escort them out, because there might be negative people, and negative people expect positive people. So that's why it's good to have a team, to have partners at your JParties, because you stay with the positive people over here, start enrolling them, and then we have the other ones taking the negative people out. The ones that don't want to look and feel great.
And you know what? That's really good. I mean, it's really funny. It's hysterical, but it's true, right? And one of the mistakes that people make is they spend all of their energy trying to convince and change the minds of people who are negative. If they're being negative and they don't want to do it, just get them out of your house, right? And one of these will show you how to do it. Well, it's like, So you okay? Well, no problem. I'll tell you what. Why don't we just show you? And you just get them out the house. Just get them out. Come on back in here. Just get them out of your house, people. All right. Well, hey, listen. We got one more that we want to talk to you, and this is a JParty queen. She's a beast over there. She has been. She's in the United States, but she's almost in Japan practically, right? Because how far is the flight to Japan from Guam? Like 3 hours.
That's right.
15 minutes. It's like you could jump across the water. So, but Rosette is a perfect example of somebody who's at a distance, who's far away from her sponsor, but who's going for it and who has started a JParty culture. So Rosette, why don't you come on and give your JParty tips, Pearl Executive Rosette Casetes.
Thank you, T. Well, you know what, guys? I echo every single person that shared with you their experiences, their tips, their ideas. I'm telling you, I mean, you can only do so much. Setting up the stage is one thing, but really doing it is another thing. Like what, you know, Nati said, don't wait for your products. I had nothing for 8 weeks, guys. Nothing in my hands. It's just about the excitement that you can share. It's just about, you know, the passion of what you're doing, how you wanted to share a product that is life-changing. So, you know, everyone shared an amazing tips, to-dos and not to-dos. But there's one thing that I want to share with you all. The people in front of you know much less than you do. So don't worry and don't get stuck up on what to say. People that are listening to you know nothing at all. So just be yourself, just share what you know, and don't worry on what you don't know. If they ask you what the science behind it, say, I don't know, but I know it works. That's all you say. You don't have to worry about studying the science behind it. I'm very fortunate. I have a husband that understands the science on science. So do not be afraid. Just have fun. And a lot of the times, if you can't do it at your house, put places. We go to Wendy's every single week either. And we are able to share it with people barging in their houses. And yeah.
Okay.
Get to share the business.
Hey Rosette, your internet is internet is like these guys. Change batteries.
I'm sorry, T. I'm losing you. So, anyways, I just want to share with you all. Have fun. That's all. Just share what.
Awesome. And we had to actually read lips for that last part, but Rosette said, "Have fun," right? And really, guys, one of the big things that Rosette said that I really want to echo is she said, "Don't worry about knowing everything." I love that, Rosette. I really appreciate you for bringing that out, because sometimes people don't do the JParty because they think, "Oh, I don't know enough. I can't explain it well enough. I can't answer all the questions." The people sitting in the audience, they don't know anything at all, like Rosette said. So they don't know. I mean, if you give the wrong numbers, and I'm not encouraging you to give the wrong numbers, but they don't know. Right? It's not like they're going to say, no, it wasn't 115,000 people. It was 116,000. They don't know, right? So you just share what you know. And I love Rosette's answer. When they ask you, well, how does it work? What's the science? I don't know. I just know that it works, right? And that kind of conviction will build a business. And so I just want to encourage you guys, just keep it easy and do like Rosette said, have fun. This recording is gold. It's money. You want to bookmark it on your computer, and you want to watch it over and over again. And the most important thing is to just go out there and do it. Now, here's the thing, guys. The JParty is simple. Rosette even talked about what to do if you don't want to have it in your house. She does them in the coffee shop. You can do them in Wendy's. You know, Doris Lopez here in McAllen, she has a different location lined up for her JParties for every day of the week. She has a Monday location, a Tuesday location, a Wednesday location, a Friday location, and a Saturday location, and none of them are her house. But what she's done is she has actually enrolled the people who own these places, and now she does JParties at their place. Crazy. But that's resourcefulness. That's ingenuity. It's because you want it, right? And I think that's what it all comes down to. You got to want it. If you want it, you're going to have to get off your blessed assurance and get moving. You're going to have to take responsibility for your business and stop waiting for somebody to parachute in and do it for you. Okay? You got to go ahead and get it moving. So here's what we're doing. We wanted to do this video, and I wanted all these guys to come in and share their tips, because sometimes I know you tune me out because you like T.Gray, you're like Iron Man, robot, whatever. And so I wanted you to hear from them because they're doing it, and now I challenge you to do what they taught you to do. There's a reason that they are jades and pearls and sapphires. There's a reason, because of their consistency, because they've taken ownership of their business. So I'm challenging everybody on the team to do JParties this week. Now, if you're watching this video and you don't do a JParty, you got to deal with yourself. You got to ask yourself, why am I not doing it? Right? I'm challenging you to get outside of your fears. I'm challenging you to face it down. You know, here's a rule. Do the thing that you fear, and the death of fear is certain. There's only one way that fear dies. You have to do the thing that you're afraid of. So do it. And you might suck at it in the beginning, and that's okay because you'll win. Look at Nick. He's winning. He's a pearl. Right? Just scroll all the way down to the bottom of Facebook Team Elite and look for his old demos. They're terrible. But now he's like the king.
Demo king, baby.
He really is the king. In the award ceremony, we had to crown him because he did it so much he got good at it. Right. And that's how it is with anything. You do it enough times, you get good at it. So that's why Nick is my hero, because you know what? He just went after it. So I want to challenge you guys, do it. And here's what we need to do. We need accountability. So one of the reasons that we have all these pearls and sapphires on here is because now I'm looking at you guys, and this week what I want to challenge you guys on is how many JParties are going to happen in your business. And I'm going to challenge you because I want to look at how many did you do and how many did your people do. Okay? You ready for that, Kim? How many did you do? And how many did your people do? All right, Jamie? How many did you do? How many did your people do? Nati, you ready? You and Lupita? How many are you guys doing? How many are your people doing? Nick, same thing in Jamaica. Kimberly's not on here tonight, but the same thing for her. Rosette, Beyonce, that's what we want to know. How many did you do? How many did your people do? I know you want me to come to Guam. I want to see those numbers. I want to see you guys have, that's what you guys have to do. Okay?
Yes.
You know what? Here's the thing. When it comes to buying an airline ticket, they want me to pay full price. And so the same thing for your team. You tell them T.Gray's coming. He's looking for us to pay full price. And full price is that you guys are doing the JParties, driving up the numbers, getting past all the challenges, and let's rock and roll. So, hey, everybody all over the place, it is time for Team Elite to grow up. It's time for us to take our rightful place at the top of the universe. What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Let's party.
Right? It's time for us to take our place at the top of the universe. It's time for us to drive more rank advancement faster and harder, and the way we're going to do it is through JParty. So I hope that today you're empowered. And guess what? We'll see you where? At the bank. That's a wrap for Team Elite TV number 16. We are done.